Albert Einstein once said, "I know not with what weapons World War III will be fought, but World War IV will be fought with sticks and stones." Now, I don't know what he was harping on about, but I knew for sure that we were about to fuck shit up. What's up guys, it's Average Owl making average content for the average viewer, and today we are back for part 2 of this epic story about struggle, hope, love, and above all else, glory. Wait, did I just say love? Gay. When we left our two heroes, it was coming off of the back of what could only be described as a bloodbath. We were bruised, battered, and weary from battle, but we knew that if we were going to come out on top, we were going to have to pull ourselves together and fight till our last breath. So on to the semi-finals it was. Our opponents were selected and we faced them down in the pre-game lobby. Their levels weren't anything out of the ordinary, and only one of them had a mic. I thought to myself that surely this one was in the bag. But misjudgment had served me poorly the round before, so my guard was well and truly up. "Good luck guys," I said as the timer ticked down, with all the sincerity of someone who was sitting on their rich great-aunt's bedside as she lies dying and they say, "I'm sure and hope you pull through it." The round starts and it's a deagle round. I begin to push left with aggression and hope in my heart. Ricky tags his guy at bad, but gets headshotted almost immediately after. I see my man up top attempting to send a Molotov my way. Fool. I shoot him once in the torso and continue my charge up the stairs to finish the job. I search around for any clue of where he might be and then I see fire. This gets me on the scent and I jump down from my perch to find him cowering in a corner. He shoots me once but I land the final blow and that's the first round done. Ricky and I celebrate briefly, but we are a long way from winning this. We wouldn't feel comfortable until that score said 6 and we were saying goodbye to these guys for good. We win the next 2 rounds with relative ease and slowly but surely our guard is being let down. Yet we must not forget the danger that mindset brings with us. The 4th round starts and Ricky and I decide to hang back in our spawns. These guys have been playing super passively so far, so we know that if we push then they might be waiting for us. But just like in that fateful round on Pine, these guys amped up their volume to 11 and pushed us with everything they had. I see my guy running down the left flank and I cut off his advance with a Molotov. But Ricky shouts that I'm being pushed by his guy too. I hide behind the wood and my life flashes before my eyes. Oh, no, that was just a stun grenade. Molotovs explode around me and I have no choice but to make a run for it. I dart out from cover and attempt to take the high ground, but I meet my end at the top of the stairs and that all too familiar red filter falls over the screen. Ricky starts crying, saying that he can't go through this again, so I slap him around the face and bring him back down to earth. In all honesty, none of that happened, but it definitely helps with the imagery, right? Anyway, we win the next round and decide that we're going to treat the rest of this match as if it was the final. No mistakes, no hesitation, no surrender. I camp on my wood with my pistol drawn and Ricky pushes up my side with me. I'm covering his advance. Ricky asks if I saw a guy run right or if he stayed behind cover. I say I don't know. The truth is I didn't look because I was distracted by a YouTube notification on my phone. I thought it might have been a new subscriber, but it turned out to be a new video from T-Series. Just kidding. Then, without warning, my guy sneaks out of the containers. I'm not ready for a short-range fight, so I try my best with my pistol, but his shotgun wins that fight 9 times out of 10. Shit. So much for no mistakes. I go to call out his position, but it's too late. We fell victim to one of the most well-orchestrated attacks to happen in history, and Ricky is taken down at the exact same time as me. No more fucking about. We win the next round with ease. Ricky takes his guy out with pure precision, and I shoot the last guy who's perched on the stairs. The next round isn't as plain sailing, however, as I get killed off early after taking my guy out. And I can only assume that Ricky momentarily developed acute cerebral palsy and misses 3 point-blank shots, and then gets put down quicker than that family pet that no one actually likes anymore after they start shitting in the house. But there's no time to stop pointing fingers, we have to pull this back. We lose the next round too, only this time it's probably more my fault. However, the beauty of being the one making the YouTube video is that I can just breeze past this in order to show myself in a better light. Sorry Ricky, war is war. We start the next round and Ricky takes one guy out and hurts the second badly. I bide my time and I wait at the back. The timer runs out and I camp the objective because I know it's his only option. And then, just like clockwork, he runs to capture the flag and I light him up like a fucking Christmas tree. And that's it. The semi-final in the fucking bag. We have to make it through one more match before we become champions. We celebrate this briefly, but our glee is short-lived as the nerves about the final start to kick in. There's something about trying to do the simplest of tasks when you're under pressure. Like, have you ever tried to tie your shoelace in a mad rush at 4 in the morning whilst your whole house burns down around you? Me neither, but I can imagine it's almost as intense as waiting for the final of an almost meaningless Call of Duty tournament. Round 1. Pistols and shotguns. We know that this combination is far from our strength, so we decide that the best way to approach this is to both push on the same side. In theory, this is a good plan because the chances are that we will encounter one of the enemy team and outnumber him. However, it seems that our enemy has the same idea and they both push the opposite side. Touché. No worries though. The plan still works though as we sneak up behind them. I have the high ground and cover Ricky with my pistol. He tags one and pushes in to finish the job, but unfortunately gets shot in the head. I decide that this has gone on long enough, and so I jump down from my perch and go full on fucking Rambo on these fools and blow both of their brains out in 2 seconds and 3 shots. Ha! Some might have called this lucky, but you would be stupid not to see that this was nothing but pure skill. Anyway, the next round starts and it seems as though all tactics have gone out the bloody window. Ricky pushes alone and I panic and hold still. This is stupid because Ricky gets taken down without backup and I'm left with nothing to do but try and fight off the pair of them. I have visions of me sliding past the tyres and blasting the guy before swiftly headshotting the second, but this dream is cut short as I get ended and we take the first loss. The next round is much more like it. Me and Ricky hold our ground at the bottom of our stairs whilst injuring the enemy with a shot each from our Mark IIs, and then finally ending the round with a shot each from our shotguns. That's more like it. Teamwork, tactics. This is what we need more of. The next 2 rounds are much of the same. We read each of their moves like a bloody book, and not a hard one like Lord of the Rings. We read these fuckers like they are the hungry caterpillar. It's 4-1 to us now and we are quietly confident. But right on cue, our luck starts to change. Ricky takes out his guy and I push aggressively through the middle of the map. Unfortunately, Ricky gets killed, but he's left the last guy with only 23 health. I know I should hold and just wait for him to try and capture the flag, but where's the fun in that? I don't just want to win on a technicality, I want to smash these kids into the bloody ground. My ego takes over and I give chase. I get caught in the open and he lights me up, taking me down to 10 HP. I lost the health advantage, but worse, I lost the respect of my partner in crime. I get shot and we lose the round. I don't say anything. I know what I've done and Ricky knows that I know. It's okay. I can redeem myself. The next round starts and it's stalemate over the stairs. I get hit by a C4, so I try to take the right flank. I see my guy, but I get afflicted by the same freak ailment that got Ricky in the match before and I am able to hit any of my shots. It's down to Ricky. Him and his opponent are both low. He climbs on top of the middle of the map. Smart move, now he has the height advantage. His enemy tries to peek at the bottom of the stairs and thank fuck Ricky riddles him full of lead and we win the round. 5-2. One more round away from glory. I can almost taste it. All caution goes out the window and we seem to forget the first round once again. How the hell did you guys get to the final? We shouted down the mic. Go back to Fortnite, you pussies. Idiots. Why would we be so cocky so close to the end? Why couldn't we learn? Well, I think it's pretty obvious what happens next. I get tagged up immediately and lose pretty much all of my health. Now in this situation, the logical thing to do would be to camp up and play passively, but I'm not a man of logic and I stupidly continue to push before getting put back in my place. Ricky holds up his end of the bargain and takes his guy down, but doesn't realise he has 1 less health than his opponent. He notices this, so tries to make a dash for the flag, but he's too late, and the round ends. A stupid loss to leave a sour taste in our mouth. I get a warranted earful for pushing. I know it's my fault, but my pride takes over and I try to argue my case. But then, the most controversial thing to happen in a Call of Duty game ever happened. I peek my pillar ever so slightly and get shot. Not the end of the world, I can just hide behind my pillar, right? Wrong! I get shot through the fucking pillar. Look, let's just watch that again. I get shot, I hide, and then right here, shot through the pillar. Shot through the fucking pillar, Ricky. Now obviously I freak out and throw a stun and miss and then my legs get blown off by a lucky grenade. Now look, I know how it must have sounded when Ricky told me to stop fucking peeking and I replied with, I got shot through the fucking pillar. Harsh words are exchanged and I must have sounded like one of those kids who always comes up with a stupid excuse like, oh shit, I got distracted by a spider on my TV, or there are 5 tramps getting gangbanged outside my window. But it was true. The game fucked me and I was shot through the unwallbangable pier. This conversation could be continued later, however. Now, we had to get this win. I walked slowly around the left-hand side. I already wounded my guy with an early Molotov, so I had a good idea that he was still there. I walk out from behind the tyres and he walks straight into the path of my LMG. I put him back down and run back to spawn. I mount up, covering the flag whilst Ricky waits on the stairs. Not the bravest of moves, I know, but at this point my heart was beating and my asshole must have looked like a bald man wearing a turtleneck. We waited, not talking, not moving. He runs up from the left stairs, but Ricky is waiting for him and fills him full of lead, ending him and crushing the team's hopes of winning. You beautiful man, I shouted down the mic. I scramble for my mouse so I can capture this moment on my Elgato, but I can hardly see through the tears streaming down my face. Me and Ricky are screaming and shouting, we can't believe what we've just achieved. It's official. We are now the best. We are untouchable and we feel on top of the fucking world. The screen fades to black and we are greeted with the ultimate prize. Not the deagle, although that was definitely a sweetener, but we were greeted by the word winners, and we knew that our Call of Duty careers had peaked. I guess it's all downhill from here. So that wraps it up. Thanks for joining me on this wild roller coaster of a ride. I had loads of fun making these videos and an even better time shooting the shit and playing with an old friend. So I'd really like to know what you guys think of this style of video. Is it something that you'd like to see more of? Let me know down in the comments. Also, as you guys know, I love to see who sticks around and watches these videos to the end. So if you're still here, I'd love you guys to comment down below your favourite film of all time. I would love to say that mine is something meaningful like Schindler's List or The Shawshank Redemption, but if I'm being honest with you, I will always hold The Matrix very dear to my heart. Anyway, that's it from me today. Please like and subscribe. I'm Average Joel. Peace.